Guys, welcome back to Downlane Bowling Channel. Today, we've got two of brand new 900 global bowling balls. Guys, welcome back to Downlane Bowling Channel. Today, we've got two of brand new 900 global bowling balls, the Cove
and the Ember.
We've got no Kyle or Jake today. They went on vacation. Can't do anything with those guys, but me and Lefty, we're going to continue going on strong with Mayor Mike behind the camera. Lefty, tell us a little bit about these two new bowling balls.
So we got the RB85 Hybrid on the Cove, the RB82 Pearl on the Ember, so a little bit stronger of a cover on the Cove. Anthony, tell us about the core.
The core. We've got the new Magna AI core with an RG of 248 and a differential of 044. That's going to be kind of puts us in the middle of the road, not as much as a Phase 2 or a Rockstar, but more than an IQ Tour. It's kind of like in that Exponent kind of range. And we've got 4,000 grit factory finish on the Cove, and we've got the new Power Edge on the Ember. We're going to take these two to the lanes. Lane 14, we've got a little bit of a lower volume pattern out there today. It is summertime. We weren't really super prepared on the lanes, and that's my father's fault. We should beat him up with a stick. All right, we're gonna cut all that out. We're gonna say, we've got a lower volume pattern out today. We're gonna see how these two handle, especially with that little bit of a weaker core. We're gonna take you guys lane 14. Make sure you guys tune in. We'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. That was an adventure for me. I haven't bowled in a few days. A little bit of a lower pattern. These balls are a little stronger than I expected. Matt, what'd you see on the lanes today?
Yeah, the Cove is definitely a little stronger than I would have thought. I probably have to contribute that to the cover stock, a little bit stronger side. I did drill it. I plan on drill it 4x3, more like 4.5 by probably 3.5, just to move it into where my ring finger, so I didn't drill half and half. But definitely surprised how strong the Cove was. Definitely got down the lane, gave me a little bit more overall hook than I would have thought. The Ember, same drilling in it. Definitely cleaner. Definitely easier through the front part of the lane, mid lane, and gave me a little bit more down lane pop than that. Still a little bit stronger than I would have thought, but overall I'm impressed for these. What do you think?
Yeah, I think these are two great additions to the bag. Typically for me, I really like these balls that have the middle range differential. For the Cove, I think it was a lot stronger than my Phase 2. I thought it picked up a little bit earlier. Lefty was right on that call. He told me it was a little bit stronger. I said, really, you think so? I thought this one was a little bit more mid-laney than my Phase 2. They're both drilled exactly the same, 4.5 by 2 by 2. 4.5 by 2 for the VLS guys, and for your dual angle guys out there, it's 4.5 by 35. I believe it's right around there for the conversion chart. So yeah, definitely just a little bit stronger. The Phase 2 is a little bit lane shine. This one was fresh out of the box, so could that have made a difference? Of course it could have, but I do think that this one picked up a lot more in the front part of the lane, even at 4,000 grit than the other one. The Ember, I had that one drilled with a 5-inch pin. That was a 5 by 2, and then we had a brand new Zen drilled at 4.5 by 2.25. So we're trying to really get this ball down the lane a little bit more, even with the smaller core in it. It definitely went longer, and it came off the back a little bit harder. It seemed like it was just a little too fast, so it kind of got a little bit more forward. We might knock the shine off of both of those balls. We'll have to see. But it definitely is a step down. It is cleaner than that Zen was, exactly kind of what they said it was going to be. So, Lefty, who's going to love these balls? Who's going to use these balls the most, and where are you going to see them?
I think a lot, it's going to be a wide range of people. Like the big hook guys are going to like them when they want to ball down from Phase 2s, the Idols, the Sublimes, but they the step down an IQ is too weak. I think these balls will fit the gap because they're a little bit higher of a diff. Even the lower rev guys, I think the Cove is going to be very surprised for the lower rev guys just because of how much it hooks. And the Ember, it's going to be that ball with the lanes are on fire.
Good name for it, huh?
Yeah. The Hyro Pearls and the Road Warriors are a little too weak. It'll get the Ember, get it in, and still wheel on it.
Yeah, I think we can see that. I think we're going to see a little bit more of the higher rev guys, more of the tournament guys gravitate towards these balls. I think guys who have a higher rev rate in the house shot will like the Cove. It'll kind of blend out that wet dry. Lower rev guys, I think, they could use that too. Rockstar is also a great alternative. Those two are going to be like a 1-2 punch this year that can really do a great job. The Ember, I'm going to see definitely after that Zen. I'm going to see it when there's a ton of friction on the lanes, especially for the average league bowler guys with a lot of rev rate who want to get left and really saw on it and chase it a little bit left. When it comes enough friction after that Zen, that ball's definitely going to do the job. So we're gonna see how these play out. Maybe we'll do a little report card series down the road. The bowling season's starting back up. We're gonna see Lefty a little bit more around here. So make sure you guys tune in to Downlane Bowling channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click the bell to get notifications. Okay, that's gonna give you all the information when we come out with new videos. Hopefully, we're gonna start pumping these out a little bit more efficiently and more often because the season's coming up. Also, make sure you guys tune in every Thursday at 7 p.m. during the bowling season. That should be right around the first week of September, second week of September. We're going to have our podcast back on 7 p.m. We'll be there with Kyle. Lefty likes to come in on the show. Make sure you guys tune into that. Thanks for stopping by today, guys. This is Downlane Bowling Channel.